Got audio and booth.
The pioneer on America's educational television frontier. This is KUHT Channel 8 in Houston.
KUHT, the first educational TV station to go on the air in the United States.
KUHT, 50 golden years.
In 1953, KUHT-TV signed on, the first non-commercial educational television station in the country. It was 6 months before the next station signed on. So now let's let a number of Houston television pioneers tell you about how it all started, and to lead off, some thoughts from the host of what was then a brand new network television program, NBC's Today.
Like the many others who welcome KUHT to the channels, let me say welcome to the mushrooming television picture, and welcome in the big sense of the word, because you're pioneering a brand new and complex side of the television picture. It's a new side and an unknown side, pretty much, to television. No one really knows what educational TV can do.
If you think about it, in 1953, people of Houston, Texas had the vision to bring a television station to life that would have an opportunity to serve area communities with education and information and entertainment.
The picture tube was round, and it was about this big. And of course it was a wonder, and we were all just amazed that you could actually send pictures flying through the air, as one old radio guy said. God never meant for man to send pictures flying through the air.
What was this? This was television. I mean, this was new. This was educational television. First educational television station in the United States.
So that other students
you might have thought it would have happened in New York or in Chicago or in one of the major urban areas that was kind of a primary place for commerce or government. But it happened in Houston, Texas.
There is something about blues, be it sung by a woman or a man, or there is something that basically grabs you in your guts and shakes you.
Well, the dog jumped a rabbit and he ran him up, skip and jump.
It's not about artificial things, it's about real life things. It's about your experience at work, your experience at home, man-wife relationship.
Nuri always does his show alone, and even though things can get kind of hectic, he wouldn't have it any other way.
Hey, one-legged Mike. How are you, buddy?
I'm sitting here next to my barbecue pit smelling ribs cooking, man.
That sounds wonderful. I have had the chance numerous times of getting help in the studio, of answering phones and so on. But I want to know what people are doing.
Hey, Nuri, this is Linus out of Hockley.
Yeah, Linus from Hockley, of course.
Hey, Nuri.
The moment I know about the listeners, it makes it more real, and I become more real to them.
I'm in Louisiana. I love to entertain. I love me to sit down and eat, and like you said, gumbo. Oh, that's my specialty.
No, I definitely will. This is about making the music, making it real for all of us, and paving the way for all of us to get along.
Getting along is important to Nuri. He comes from a part of the world that hasn't known peace for a long time.
I'm Palestinian, by the way. I was born in Jerusalem and grew up and lived until high school in Ramallah. We grew up listening to music since we were kids. My brother has always listened to music, and he and I would bang on kitchen tables, making sounds of drums, which of course annoyed my mom and dad to the point that it was either us or the silverware.
As we leave you tonight, we thought we'd put together the lighter moments from the Channel 8 campaign trail. Here's a peek, and have a good week.
And I think one of the biggest issues, of course, facing us, and I know everybody here is polling as well as we are, and we read the newspapers. What is a poll?
Well, you know, the only reason I'm here is they told me that Arnold Schwarzenegger was going to be here. I obviously won't be the fiery speaker that Sylvester Turner is, or have as much hair as Mr. Sanchez does. But
they'll find that they'll be much more attractive when they get here than they were before they arrived.
I would agree with that.
You and I just disagree. We just disagree on that.
No.
I mean,
it's only fitting that I'm sitting in between these two. You got the left attacking the right, and the right attacking the left.
You need to stay in Austin for the next several years. Yeah, Bill, fighting for Houston and Austin as you've done so effectively.
I'm going to vote for it, but the process stinks.
So you're voting for a system that stinks and has all these wrong things? I mean, you're sort of interesting. Carry on.
No, I understand what I'm saying.
Be sure to keep that task force report that was in your pocket, and if this race turns out different, mail it to me, will you? I will. I'll tell you, we can make our city hall.
That was pretty good.
Dari mana jejak datangnya cinta, dari mata jejak turun ke hati.
Mar černá vrana, srdce topolí. Druhá žasne zrána, sedlar belerný. A ta třetí podvídala žest, tarnek dít udbít je latě, belásko má. Ještě byla nervěrná. A ta třetí podvídala žest, tarnek dít udbít je latě, belásko má. Ještě byla nervěrná, nevěrná. Once there was a black crow sitting in a tree. Along came another, and soon there were three. Said the first one to the other, you are not my promised lover. You can cheat, I see. You're not very true to me. Said the first one to the other, you are not my promised lover. You can cheat, I see. You're not very true to me. Never not.